Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries Magical Gathering Exploration. And in this episode, we are doing Adventures from the Forgotten Realms Commander. We're going to be doing some Commander Precons again because, I wanted something easy to pick out. And I am going to be running... Oh, come on, where did you go?
It's in alphabetical order, Mr. Gerdat.
Yes, it's in alphabetical order, and yet I can't see the alphabet for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to be running Galea, Kindler of Hope. This is a three-color commander specifically focused on doing artifact shenanigans, artifact and aura enchantment shenanigans. So, that's what I'm up to. And Mr. Cloud?
Mr. Cloud is running Sefris of the Hidden Weeds, the Dungeon Delving Wizard.
No, primarily a black deck.
Sure.
All right. So, one of the things that's going to come up as we go through this is that the curves for these decks are actually really, really weird. But I'm hoping to actually still have a decent time going through these because there is honestly a lot of interesting stuff in this. Although, to spoil things a little bit, the reason why I decided to do this was specifically because this deck has got access to the Night of Autumn. We're getting very close to fall time now in our part of the country, or our part of the planet. So it is, days are getting significantly cooler, and that's such a blessing, especially since I'm planning to, especially because I've got an event tomorrow that I'm not looking forward to. Anyway, are we ready, Mr. Cloud?
Wake me up. When September ends. Yeah, I'm ready.
Even though it's going to be August. Sure. Alright. Let us begin. And
alright.
I rolled a 17 this time.
Did you?
Whoa.
I rolled a 12. Haha. That means I lost the dice roll.
I will go first.
Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find your commander and pull it out of the deck. The commander goes in the command zone at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
Oh, thank God it's a playable hand. Okay, I'll keep this.
My hand isn't exactly playable, but after doing the limited amount of draw testing that I went through, I'm pretty sure I do have to keep this.
Yeah, take my advice. If it looks good, just take it.
Well, it doesn't look good, but it looks playable. So, all right, we're gonna open up with, Sky Cloud Expanse.
Ooh.
And then we are going to end.
Yes, because that is a land that requires other mana sources in order to function. I am going to begin with the Sunken Hollow.
Okay.
It's an island swamp that enters the battlefield tapped if I control one or fewer basic lands, and I do. And I have to fix my life points too. All right. Now we are beginning proper.
Okay. And all right. So draw. Ooh, an actual thing. Not a great thing, but a thing. All right, I'm going to put down a forest. Then I'm going to spend this forest to tap my Sky Cloud Expanse for 2 in order to cast the Arcane Signet.
Nice ramp, bro.
And, with that I will end.
I'm seeing a lot of Doctor Who artwork on the cards right now. Let's do a Plains. And then I'll pay 2. I'm going to cast Bucknard's Everfull Purse.
Okay.
Because my deck has a lot of cards where I'm rolling weird dice, man. Rolling a D20, rolling D4s, rolling D8s, maybe even a D12.
Do you ever have to roll a D12?
I might have to roll a D12. I can't remember myself. But Bucknard's Everfull Purse. It's a purse you got to put the coins in first. And after you put the coins in, then it pops out even more treasure. But then you have to relinquish the Bucknard's Everfull Purse to the player to your right, which is really weird.
All right, my move.
The game is still tied.
Okay. I'm going to put down a planes, and then... Let me think here. Yeah, I'm going to spend 4.
What you
Come on.
got?
I want to tap my forest, please.
Yay.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm going to spend 4 in order to commander cast my Galea, Kindler of Hope.
Yay.
So, Galea Kindler of Hope allows me to look at the top of card of my library at any time, and I can cast or an equipment spells from the top of my library. And whenever I cast an equipment spell using her peak effect, I can attach it to a creature I control. But since I have no mana, I am just going to pass with that.
Right. You could freely and liberally just look at the top card of your deck at any time. It's a great ability. Okay. Let's do a plains. And then I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to cast my mana rock, the Commander Sphere.
Ooh.
Next. Let's tap the sphere. Tap a sphere. And I'm going to tap Bucknard's Everfull Purse.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Rolling a d4, which means I have to.
You get a 2. Please
I have
get
to
a 2.
adjust the number of sides on my die. I'm gonna get at least 1, maybe 4. Let's see. Oh,
You got 1.
so that,
Okay.
God damn it. Okay, so I got the worst of the 4 results. So now I create a number of treasure tokens equal to the result of the die roll, which is 1. So I get 1 treasure token, and all treasures have sacrifice this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and then I give Mr. Gerdat the purse.
Yay!
All right. Then I'm going to end my turn staring down a fucking 4/4 with vigilance.
Ooh. Okay. So I am going to put down an island.
Nice.
So I'm going to use Galea Kindler of Hope's ability. This allows me to look. Yeah, this allows me to look. So I can view the top 1 card of my library. That actually is a...
Is it a good one? Is it like a...
It's not a good one, to be perfectly honest, but I do think that I am going to cast it. All right. So I'm gonna spend 1 in order to cast my Masterwork of Ingenuity, and I'm going to attach it to Galea.
Okay, it enters the battlefield as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield. An equipment artifact. And after a brief scan of all the artifacts in play, Masterwork of Ingenuity is the only equipment type artifact on the battlefield.
Yep.
So it enters the battlefield as a copy of Masterwork Ingenuity, which enters as a copy of any equipment on the battlefield, which is Masterwork of Ingenuity, which enters the battlefield as a copy of...
I mean, that isn't exactly relevant, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use Galea's ability once again. Viewing the top 1 card.
Oh, right, because you could just keep digging until you don't run into an aura or equipment artifact.
Okay, that is not an equipment. So next, I'm going to spend 2 with the Skyscrout Expanse in order to cast the Angelic Gift and attach it to my Galea Kindler of Hope. Now my Galea Kindler of Hope has flying, and I draw a card.
And now you can look at this new card on top of your deck.
I could, but the thing is, I rather explicitly can't actually, cast the next card that I find. So what I'm going to do is I am going to have my Galea Kindler of Hope. I'm going to enter combat, and I am going to swing at you with 4 in the air.
With vigilance. Haha. I've taken 4 damage because I'm unable to block it.
And it's for commander damage.
It's composed of commander damage. I'm going to count my commander damage using the white counters. So...
Okay.
So I've taken 4 damage from Galea this game, and if I take 17 more or more, then I lose.
Isn't it 16? I'm pretty
no,
sure it's 20,
21
right?
21 is the lose con.
All right. So from here,
come on, don't you want to give me back the purse?
I am gonna give you back the purse.
I get the purse back.
I'm gonna tap the arcane signet and tap the purse. I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm hoping for 2.
For 2.
I got 2. Woot! Create 2 treasure tokens, and here you go.
Treasure. East treasure.
All right, and yeah, with that,
sure.
I will end.
Nice. Oh, brother, I am thinking. Okay, I'm just gonna end my turn. I'm just gonna start my turn normally. Because I have a commander sphere in play, which means I had the option to sacrifice and draw a card. Even at this very moment, I have the option to sacrifice the sphere and draw a card. We're still determining if that's a correct move. What looks like an even better move is I gotta shut down your motherfucking commander. Which is why I'm going to pay 3. And I'm going to cast the Minimus Containment. It has enchant non-land permanent. And I'm going to attach it to Galea. As long as the Minimus Containment is attached to Galea, Galea is no longer a creature. Instead, it's a treasure artifact with tap and sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. And Galea also loses all other abilities. In addition to that, because it's no longer a creature, it cannot be attached to with any enchantment auras that affect only creatures or equipment cards.
Okay. And so my angelic goes to the grave.
All right. So now that that's done, so now you don't have any of your commander abilities right now. Which also means you got to figure out a way to get rid of the Minimus Containment because this kind of fucks you over.
Not as much as it's supposed to.
And now for my land play. I'm going to return this plains to my hand and play the Dimmer Aqueduct.
Okay.
And now I'm going to figure out if I'm going to do anything else right now.
Do you really want to pass me the purse again?
I mean, like what else am I going to do with the purse? Yeah, I'm gonna give you back the purse. But first,
okay.
Rolling a D4. D4 explosives. God damn it, dude. That's practically a miss. Because I only get 1 token, and then I got to give you the purse back.
Yep.
And that's my turn. I must be satisfied.
Okay. Alright, let us draw. Ooh, that is an interesting one. Alright, so I'm going to put down Port Town by revealing this island in my hand.
Oh, nice. See, and there's a battlefield untapped. Nice.
So what I think I'm going to do here is...
Merchants and captains of the world, sailors, navigators too.
I do have stuff that I can do. I'm just not entirely certain if it's stuff that I want to do. Alright, so I'm going to sacrifice my Galea Kindler of Hope in order to generate a mana.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I suppose that is the surest way to get rid of the Minimus Containment is just sacrifice the creature because it's a treasure now.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 4 in order to cast my Clay Golem.
Oh, and he has Monstrous X.
Do I... I think with that... Yeah, with that I think I'm going to end.
Don't you want to give the purse back to me?
No, I want to keep the purse from here.
Are you sure you don't want to give the purse back to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just messing with you. Of course you don't want to give any other players the purse, because then you shut down the purse. Although I find it very amusing that at this moment you and I have exactly the same number of treasure tokens.
but I only had to roll once for it, so there.
Okay. I got a problem. Is I don't have any fucking creatures right now.
Yeah, as I mentioned, one of the big issues with these decks is that, even my deck specifically, I have 15 creatures total, including Galea in the
Holy
deck. So, like,
shit, really? I mean,
Yeah.
mind you, I should know that because I actually own Galea, Kindler of Hope, the Commander Preconstructed deck.
so the fact that my deck is just is literally 15% creatures is a huge issue for me.
For
I am
real?
used to running things that are 30% creatures or more.
I'm going to Commander cast. Doink. Behold, Sefris of the Hidden Ways. A rather
Yes.
mediocre statted 2/3 with no abilities on board except dungeons and creating undead. Creating undead is secondary to the first effect. The first effect is I'm going to try to trigger it right here, right now by tapping these 3 mana, 2, and the sphere, and I'm going to cast Forbidden Alchemy. So I look
Okay.
at the top 4 cards of my deck. I'm the only one who can lay eyes on these cards. I take one of these cards, put it in my hand, and then all the other cards go to my graveyard. I am going to put this card in my hand, and I'm going to send all 3 of these creatures to my graveyard.
Which triggers Sefris's venture.
So now that happened, during the resolution of Forbidden Alchemy, Sefris triggers, and Sefris has whenever one or more creatures, because these creatures are all put in the graveyard at the same time, he only triggers once, I'm going to venture into the dungeon. Now, to venture into the dungeon, I have to create one of the 3 dungeons that were created just for adventures in the Forgotten Realms. They are the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the Tomb of Annihilation, and the Lost Mine of Phandelver.
I'm pretty sure it's Phandelver that you want.
No, I'm going to go with the Mad Mage.
Ooh,
Because
okay.
when I enter the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, I gain a life point.
Yep.
Which means I'm closing the gap now. Alright, now this dungeon is in my control. It is not a permanent on the battlefield. It's just a marker that tells me my position in the dungeon, and right now I'm at the Yawning Portal. Which is why I put a counter so
Yep.
I know how many rooms I've entered in this dungeon. Okay, I have no other effects I'm able to play. Sefris has Summoning Sickness, and I'm going to end my turn.